get to Jerusalem and make a walk through various steps of Jesus' passion. The steps at the place of his condemnation, the step at the place of the fall, the place of his crucifixion, the place of his burial, and the like. Such that this practice was so strong by the late 4th century. And we must also acknowledge the input of in the discovery of key places like the place Golgotha, Jesus was crucified, the place where Jesus was buried, that we now authoritatively know these are the actual sites. And down the centuries, when it became impossible for people to go to Jerusalem in the 13th, 14th centuries, now people to have these stations of the cross outside Jerusalem in their various countries, particularly in Europe. And you find the Pope then, Clement the 12th, allowing the Franciscans to establish stations of the cross across Europe. And they did a lot of work such that they established like over 500 stations of the cross. And later in the years, we find this practice expanded to other parts of the world. And that's why we are here. It was just recently in the 1991 when Pope St. John Paul II introduced the scriptural based way of the cross, that we go through this way of the cross with reflections from the scripture. And to date, as we gather here, 2025, we feel part of this rich history. And though we are not going to Jerusalem, we make Jerusalem available